So your Warzone looks blurry, like the left side of the screen. And you want to make it look like the right side of the screen. Let's see how we can do that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure your render resolution scale is set to 100%. And if your computer is capable of running it, run it at the highest possible resolution. This will significantly increase the sharpness of the image. Also make sure your texture resolution is set to high. It makes images a lot sharper and much easier to spot someone hiding in a corner. This is a comparison between 50% on the left side and 100% on the right side. Make sure you set it to 100%. Because as you can see over here, the right image is much sharper. Now the next thing you guys want to do is you want to disable Directx ray tracing. What this does is it forces on filmic SMA2X. And what this anti-aliasing option does is it kind of smears out the image in order to get rid of the jagged edges, which results in a little bit blurry image. And if you do that together with like a low render resolution or a low resolution in general, you get like a very blurry, smeared out image, something that is not nice for spotting targets at a distance. So, Directx ray tracing, by the way, I've made a video about this. I'll put it here in the top. It does nothing for Warzone. If you don't believe me, watch the video. Trust me. Don't turn it on, turn it off, because it just forces this. That is the only thing it does. The right setting for Warzone is SMA2X or T2X. This is the best setting. It creates a super sharp image and it's just much better for spotting people at a distance. This really helped me with sniping. I can see enemies much clearer, and I mean, this seems like the logical choice for people with high-end computers like myself. But this is not something you want to set, because if you look over here, this is basically what it does. It has filmic in the name, and as you can see over here, it creates like a little, well, this is not grainy, but it's distorted. And this is also what this option does. So put it in this one. This is the right one. Okay, so the next option you want to disable is, come on, you guys know this. Don't turn these two on. Now this shot is a good example of what it does. On the right side, you can see like where the character is holding the gun with his right hand from our point of view, that the gun is a little smeared out. And on the left side, you can actually see, a little bit, distortion because the image is not washed out. But overall, this really helps you to spot enemies and looks at like greater distance, even up close, a lot better. Now, before I end the video, this is a little bonus setting. And if you liked it thus far, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. That really helps out. So the last setting I would set for optimal target spotting, visuals, sharpness, I would set your colorblind type to Tritanopia. This really enhances the colors in the game, and it also helped me to spot, people easier, because colors are easier to distinguish. Usually the game looks a little bit gray and looks a little washed out. If you put it on this setting, it looks a lot more colorful, saturated. Also, if you do this, make sure your colorblind target is set to the world. Don't set it to the menus, because guns that former were purple now look blue. Unless you are colorblind, of course. That is not something we want. Now, let's end the video with some good old Warzone hate. I shot this guy from the sky, and he tried to get revenge on me by flying a helicopter into the airport. Let's see how that ends. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.